Now, lawyer, or let me say, counsel Ndegwa Njiru, an advocate of the High Court, and also one of the legal minds representing Rigathi Gachagua in the impeachment case, has finally spoken, and he has had a lot of things to say in regards to how the process of impeaching Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua was done, and what they believe that William Ruto did to make the National Assembly and the Senate to go ahead and impeach Rigathi Gachagua. Now, Advocate Ndegwa Njiru says, fellow Kenyans, your president, Mr. Zakayo Arap Tamaa, as between the National Assembly and the Senate spent over Kenya shillings 1.5 billion to have his deputy president impeached. Just uh, imagine all that money our university funding is in disarray, and dialysis patients are dying in their thousands. And he continues by saying, Zakayo Arap Tamaa, you got your way in the National Assembly and the Senate to unlawfully impeach DP Rigathi. We shall stay guard of the judiciary. You will not have your way here. The judiciary will stay put and immune of your intimidation and harassment. Hayo ni maneno kutokea kwa wakili Ndegwa Njiru ambayo anayaelekeza kwa Rais William Ruto. Now, one of the allegations that Ndegwa Njiru was brought is that over 1.5 billion was spent to swear in Rigathi Gachagua. To impeach Rigathi Gachagua. Now, 1.5 billion. How was this money spent? And if the allegations that Ndegwa Njiru is bringing against the president are true, then aren't we doomed as a republic? How can somebody spend such amount of money just to impeach a deputy president, remembering that a lot of people right now are suffering, are going through a lot as a country, yet his biggest achievement right now is tabling and moving forward with the impeachment of the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. Now, after this message, a lot of Kenyans have come out in reply to what Ndegwa Njiru has said, and I just want to read a few of their replies. Francis Jumba says, you are telling lies. President Ruto is a farmer, successful businessman, hotelier, and many more. He can raise the money. He is born again Christian. He can't steal Kurwe. We Njumbo, uko naona kichwa inakaa ugali imechanganywa na misheveve, pumbavu zako. You people sometimes anger so much. Wanjiro says must go is a enemy to the citizen of this nation. That money is actually our taxes. Now, if that man can use 1.5 B just for impeaching his DP, how much do you think he can steal from the treasury and from the people of the Republic of Kenya and get away with it? Our economy has been milked dry. Yesterday, the High Court went ahead to rule in favor of the tax levy, the housing tax levy, which is something that also will drain Kenyans financially. But remember, that is happening at a time that the said affordable housing projects also belong to the president. I always tell you that the affordable housing projects are those are really estates for President William Ruto. He will be selling them to you, and he will be pocketing that money. There's nothing like the houses will benefit the republic. No, the money will go to the pocket. Now let me ask you a question. Right now, it is said that this man has spent 1.5 B to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. Now, if this case drags through the High Court, as it is meant to be dragged and take a long time, let's say even 1 year, how much money do you think Ruto will have to spend to make sure that the High Court rules in favor of impeaching Rigathi Gachagua? How much money? The High Court can use an amount of even exceeding You can use money exceeding to over right now. I mean, the Ruto can use money exceeding even to over 5 billion or 3 billion just to see this impeachment go through. Mm. Now, let me remind you that one thing: money can buy everything. It can buy justice. It can buy power. It can buy anything. Look at it in this manner. Hao watu wakipatiwa, let's say, a billion, all of them unapata wanagawana milioni 400 ama 300. You're telling me that these people will rule in favor of Gachagua? They will throw the constitution under the rugs and say to hell with the constitution of the Republic of Kenya. Eh? Uh, Look at it in that manner, and that is when you'll understand that Ruto can use every coin he has to navigate through the loopholes of power and the loopholes of the constitution. We all know in legality that that the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua was unconstitutional. Hmm? And the question is, how many has Ruto bought in the judiciary, and why was he requesting that the case be moved to the judiciary? He himself unveiled himself as the claimant in this case. You know, a president cannot be a claimant in a court of law. Mm. And among many things, President William Ruto, remember when Morara was arrested the first time, they claimed that the claimant was DL Langat. But in real sense, the claimant was President William Ruto. And once the case, they refused, the DCI refused to name Ruto as the claimant, then the case against Morara lost its validity and was thrown out by the High Court. And Morara was refunded even the money that he had spent. So the question is, how much do you think Ruto is ready to spend if this case proceeds for the next 1 year or so? Because remembering what Danstan Omar told the people of Kenya yesterday, that this case actually might go for a very long time. Mm. Achia maoni yako kwenye comment section, tuungane katika video zetu zijazo. Usisahau kusubscribe na kushare, kulike na kucomment. Hii ni Celeb Corner KE.